Yeah, you've suffered now.
Thank you, Rita. You... Even the fate of this world is its... My only choice is to fight alongside you. There are still things I can do. So I'm asking you, please, take me with you.
But you decided this for yourself. I won't turn you...
Yes, and she doesn't really listen when she sets her mind to something.
Ah, let's take her. Nobody likes having their friends run off to steal all the fun.
Yeah, we'll all help out to make this easy on her.
We're gonna blow that scoundrel away!
Promise me one thing. You will never, never push yourself too hard. Got it? I'll never forgive you if you break that promise.
All right.
Trying to forbid this bunch from pushing themselves is pretty pointless.
Thank goodness. It looks like I made it in time.
Huh? Prince Yoder and Flynn, too?
My, what an honor for His Highness to see us off himself.
There you go again with that attitude of yours.
You may have already heard, but the supply of ships has been delayed, so the knights are not yet able to leave for battle. Under normal circumstances, the knights should be the ones taking the initiative here. But you, as head of the Empire, I must apologize.
Don't sweat it. It's not like we're doing this for the Knights or for the Empire anyway.
This may be a bit presumptuous, but I would like to ask that you take Flynn in their place.
Huh?
Your Highness?
At this moment, both in name and in substance, Flynn is the greatest knight in the Empire. I am sure that he will be of great use to you. Wouldn't you agree?
But I must command the knights.
As soon as the knights are ready, I will send them after you. You should be able to entrust your men with that much. Besides, are you not the one who desires most to settle things personally with Alexei?
Your Highness.
I, Eoder Argrios Hirasain, hereby command you on behalf of the Empire, Imperial Knight Flynn Shifo. Join forces with the Guild, brave Vesperia, and stop Alexei.
Yes, sir. You heard His Highness. I'll be counting on you, Yuri.
Even if I refused, you'd still come along, wouldn't you?
So our next problem is just how to go about actually getting to Zaude.
That's already been handled, right, Judy?
Yes, of course. We still have that important friend of ours.
Oh, is he okay?
I told you, he's strong.
Yep, we'll be able to use the Fiertia in no time.
So everything's ready. This is it, the final battle.
Yeah.
So now we've got the gang back together.
I'm so glad to be with you all again. Same here.
Likewise.
You must take care not to strain yourself.
Remember, there's a limit to what we can do.
You know, one step at a time.
Huh? What's up?
I think Rapide just welcomed me back.
No, Rapide's already off over there.
Should have seen that coming.
So that's Zaude. It's huge.
It's sort of shaped like a ring.
Anybody with fingers big enough for that wouldn't have any trouble taking over the world.
There's no way Alexei could fit that on his finger.
I wonder if we'll get in without being seen.
Whoa, look! Over there!
Pharaoh. But Pharaoh's one of the strongest in Telekea.
And even he couldn't do anything to it. What did we get ourselves into?
It reconstituted itself by manipulating the air. What processing speed?
Is that the power Alexei was after?
Let's go in from below. Pharaoh's doing all the work, but at least he's got Alexei looking up for now.
Pharaoh, thank you.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it! You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Never gets any easier, no matter how many times I come. Yeah, there are those too.
What are you...
I mentioned I had a friend that liked this flower, right? My friend is here.
Why would you have a friend here?
You mean a friend from the Knights?
Some waste their lives while they're alive. Others waste their lives by dying too soon.
Your friend died in the Great War.
Yeah, humans. What a sad bunch.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Way better knight than me. Always used the family's famed bow. Man, I never did find out what happened to that bow.
Maybe it's still somewhere here in this field.
Could be. Finding it would be pretty tough, though. Thought maybe if I just bummed around, Casey'd get mad enough to come back, but,
That's so sad.
Hey! Don't go getting all gloomy on me.
What are you talking about? You're the one who started this sob fest.
Anyway, rest well, Casey. I know you're in a better place.
Hey, something's falling out of the sky.
Huh?
What is it?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
So what is it?
This was Casey's favorite compact.
But how? The ghost of your friend must be watching over you.
Ghost? That's impossible. It was just a coincidence.
You call this a coincidence?
Like, maybe a bird picked it up and then dropped it by mistake. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
So, was this Casey friend of yours a woman?
Woman? What? Oh, a lady from the old man's past?
Now, Rita, remember your blood pressure.
Oh, come on. I want all the juicy details.
Sorry, there ain't much. For starters, another guy already had his heart set on her.
A tale of unrequited love, then?
A love on war's fickle sea. A lady gone too soon. Oh, such a tragedy.
Okay, that's enough. You guys go ahead and think what you like, though. Here's to you, Casey. I'm doing okay with these kids here.
There's no way we're gonna lose. I can do even better than this.
That's the logical outcome.
Watch my back.
All right, here we go. Yay!
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Yuri, I love Kokoro!
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Oh, really? Just right as your favorite.
Man, I want some more.
Ooh, that's nice.
I suppose I could try.
watch my back.
Who's next?
That wasn't too bad.
Trained by knights. I won't lose.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Like an easy win.
Let's just get it over with.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Finish that one.
This looks like fun.
There's no way we're gonna lose.
We have a great opening now. Our strategy worked.
Who's next?
Anyone with the spine to hurry!
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them. Victory? Banzai! Yay, we did it!
So, why are we here again?
Don't we have other stuff to do?
Well, we've come this far. It wouldn't hurt to...
I'm hoping he won't be around.
What's this?
It's like a hole just opened up in the sky.
Oh, that. It is a phantom rift. Pharaoh made it.
What the hell is a phantom rift?
Jormungand, the town where we met Duke, was an illusion that Pharaoh made.
There wasn't anything left but ruins that second time we went there.
It kind of makes sense if what we saw in Jormungand was from the same time as the ghost ship.
Besides Duke, that is.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
And you say Pharaoh made this thing?
Yes.
It seems like Pharaoh's not around here anywhere.
He's not responding to my calls either.
Hey! What's going on here?
No!
Whoa!
That stupid kid!
Let's go.
Carol, are you okay?
I'm okay. That was crazy.
This is... Jormungand.
Or the illusion of it that Pharaoh made.
There's no one around.
Could Pharaoh be here?
Perhaps.
Let's have a look around.
What brings you here?
We're just travelers passing through.
I'm sorry, but there is no longer an inn or any shops in this town.
Are you here alone?
Yes, it's just me.
You wouldn't happen to be the sage, would you?
The humans of this town once called me that.
Huh? But didn't the sage die?
Shh. This is an illusion Pharaoh made, right?
So that would mean this is actually the Jormungand of 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I wonder if the lack of a barrier Blastia is the reason everyone else took off.
How perceptive. Blastia cannot easily be acquired, nor do the children of the full moon should never have signed the pact with the Interlakeia.
Pact?
They agreed to bury most of the Blastia, with the children standing watch over the rest.
In order to protect against the Atafagos.
So then, the ancient civilization didn't collapse.
Well, I thought you were perceptive, but now I see you actually know nothing.
What?
Supervising the use of Blastia. Doesn't that remind you of the Empire today?
Well, Estelle is a child of the full moon, not to mention one of the heirs to the throne.
Wait, so then the children of the full moon must have founded the Empire.
Please, there is no need to speak in hushed tones. The pact will surely be forsaken, unless, that is, all Blastia can be done away with.
But people couldn't live like they do now without Blastia.
A certain type of life can be led, even without Blastia.
Yeah, the inconvenient type.
So it has always been. They come to depend on anything that eases the burdens of life.
Yet even knowing that, you helped the people of this town to build a barrier, Blastia?
I too was poisoned by the desire for greater things. I couldn't ignore the convenience.
Now what kind of a sage does that?
To be a sage means only to be rich in knowledge. I too belong to the society of people.
Being a saint isn't a prerequisite for leadership then, huh?
Well put. And the children of the full moon are no different. The role of supervisor will turn into one of absolute authority before long.
What does that mean?
It's pretty clear if you look at what the Empire's become.
Anyway, nothing remains in this village, not even Blastia. You are welcome to stay the night, if you don't mind the ramblings of an old man.
Thanks.
I feel kind of dizzy.
I can't believe he kept us up all night telling those stories.
Well, I was fascinated by his epic tale of the girl who fought with a frying pan and a ladle.
Estelle, it sounds like you want to hear even more stories.
Yeah, well, you can count me out.
Anyway, this is quite impressive for something that's just an illusion.
It's so weird. It's an illusion, but we can talk with people and everything feels so real.
Perhaps it's because these things really did exist at one point in the past.
Humans could never give up Blastia completely, which has brought us to where we are today.
The Empire was only meant to monitor the Blastia, but they started digging them up and studying them.
The Interlakeia despise the Blastia, but humans just can't let them go.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
Yeah!
Greetings, Elder. What were you grumbling about?
Oh, you've returned. Look what I found when I was cleaning my dresser.
You had a sword in your dresser?
Hey, but this is...
This isn't just any old sword. It looks like, you know...
Yeah.
No kidding. Not so much the shape, the vibe it's given off.
Just what kind of sword is this?
I was hoping you would ask. If memory serves, it is one of the 7 fell arms of legend.
You mean the weapon spawned by the 14-headed monster from the fairy tales?
I don't know how the story is told below, but here the legend is as follows. At the height of the ancient Blastia civilization, an attempt was made to produce special weapons. Eventually, this led to the creation of armaments of untold power.
So these weapons are a legacy of the ancients. Well, De Nomos is real. Maybe this story is too.
Is De Nomos one of these fell arms, then?
I'd say it's possible if what the Elder said is true.
But if this really is one of the fell arms, why was it in your dresser, Elder?
I can't remember for the life of me. It's been decades since I've cleaned this thing out.
You haven't cleaned out your dresser in decades? I don't know what to say.
If these weapons are really as powerful as they sound, it might be a good idea for us to get a hold of them before they fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, there've been quite a few sets of wrong hands out there lately, too.
Might we take us with us, Elder?
Huh? Oh, fine by me.
You're giving it to us just like that?
To tell the truth, I'm glad it turned up. But I'd been wondering what I've got no real use for it. Besides, it would be a shame to just leave something like this lying around. I figure you are just the ones to put it to proper use.
Do you know anything about the other fell arms?
Let me see here. According to the legend, the 7 weapons share a common bond. If this is truly one of the fell arms, it may react if brought near the others.
But De Nomos hasn't reacted at all.
Then perhaps it isn't a fell arm after all.
Then how are we supposed to find them?
Well, there's no point thinking it to death. So long as we have one of them, the bad guys won't be able to get them all, right? Maybe that's good enough.
I agree.
All right then, Elder. We'll take it off your hands.